And today I'm going to do a little movie review for you about a film that I'm willing to bet a lot of you never heard of. It was called Hardcore Henry. It came out in early 2016, and I saw it at my local movie theater. However, it was only in the movie theater for 2 weeks, and they took it back out. They complained about it didn't make a lot of money. Well, if you don't have it in a theater, it ain't going to make a lot of money. Hardcore Henry was a action film. It was shot all in first-person view. If you look on IMDb, Wikipedia, and Google, you can find out information on that. The people playing the hero would have a face mask with the GoPro cameras located right here doing all the filming for the entire movie. So you get a different view. And it's an action film, the hero has to escape from guys, and there's other guys chasing him, and one guy's trying to help him. And if you like FPS video games, then you'll probably like this. Since I play the Halo series of games, I find it pretty interesting. Throughout the entire movie, Charlton Copley plays different characters that are helping him throughout the entire movie. And I really enjoyed a lot of his characters. My favorite was his British World War II colonel that helped him during the big shootout in a huge concrete building. And about the concrete building, I looked up all the information I could find. The movie was filmed in Moscow, Russia. So I had to do some searching, and I found out the building itself, this thing was so big, it was all you saw was concrete in the whole thing, like no furnishings or walls or anything. And my best information was maybe it was going to be a big hotel or something that never got finished. I would spend a lot of time at work doing Google searches trying to look this thing up, and being over in Russia didn't help at all. I looked it up. I found it actually on Google Earth. It's 104 miles north of the center of Moscow. If you look up 57 degrees, 15 minutes, 34.41 seconds north latitude, 37 degrees, 47 minutes, 49.78 seconds east longitude, you can find it. There's a little bridge crossing a river just south of the hotel, and that was in the film. That was one thing that helped me track it down. So anyhow, about the entire movie, he goes through all different kind of scenes and action sequences and helicopters and tanks and machine guns and jumping out of buildings and stuff like that. And I won't tell you too much about it because you have to see it yourself. But I found it was really interesting how they did it all. And it doesn't really have any quiet periods for the most part. It kind of keeps going and going and going the entire movie. So that's something you can look for. Go on to YouTube and look it up. You can find little pieces of it on YouTube, or maybe go on to Views and download it, or even get the DVD with the extra features and things. I watched as much as I could online, and I guess I could get the DVD too and see the extra scenes and things. I just haven't done it yet. The film came out early 2016, and I think I already said that. Well, whatever. Let me think for a moment here. Let me catch up. Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting myself. I've watched it a few times, and it's something to do. I might have it playing on one screen while I'm playing video games or just doing web surfing or whatever. But I know it's not a movie for all audiences because of the first-person view. People might not like that because it moves the camera around a whole lot. And seeing the different scenes, as I've seen a lot of some of the reviews I read about the movie, they would liken it to video games and how a lot of FPS video games lay out their stories and things. Like you have like the evil guy and like the woman in the video, and of course there's all the evil black vans with the red stripe down the side, which represent the bad guys' forces and stuff. And of course they're all dressed in black, and the other guys are dressed other ways. So typical things for a lot of stories, but still I thought it was really well. I thought the entire shootout in the big concrete building was my favorite part of the entire movie, and it goes on into they go into the streets of Moscow and more shootouts and stuff there and so forth. So I'm not. Now, this is not the only kind of movie I ever watch or like, but this particular one I thought was pretty interesting. So, go on to Google, YouTube, IMDb, and Wikipedia. Look up Hardcore Henry and see some of the scenes yourself, and maybe even get the DVD and watch the entire movie. Okay, that's all for this broadcast. End broadcast, and again.